So, BTS, remember them? Or did you think they vanished into the K-pop ether, replaced by a new, shinier, slightly less perfectly choreographed boy band? Well, hold your horses, or should I say hold your light sticks, because their story is far from over. In fact, it's just getting interesting, in a mandatory military service kind of way. Yes, you heard right, military service. Turns out, even global superstars aren't exempt from national duty. Who knew? I mean, you'd think saving the world with catchy tunes would count as service, but apparently South Korea has stricter criteria. So, what exactly is BTS for the uninitiated, besides a global phenomenon that made grown adults scream louder than teenagers at a Justin Bieber concert? They're a 7-member South Korean boy band that, let's be honest, probably caused a global economic boom through sheer merchandise sales alone. But then, gasp, they took a break, a hiatus, the horror. The carefully constructed world of K-pop domination seemed to tremble. The reason? Oh, just a little thing called mandatory military service. You know, that thing that reminds us even pop stars are human. Sort of. Now, there was debate, of course. Should they be exempt? After all, they did contribute billions to the economy. But ultimately, they chose to serve, starting with Jin in December 2022. And you know what? Good for them. Adds a bit of grit to the glitter. The plan is for everyone, including SUGA, to be back by June 2025. So mark your calendars, Army. The cavalry is coming. But the real question is, what did they do during their time apart? Did they just sit around polishing their awards? Of course not. They went solo, darling. Each member unleashed their inner artist, proving they're more than just a perfectly synchronized dance machine. Jungkook dropped Golden, with 7 becoming an instant earworm. Jimin gave us Face, delving into his own identity. V unveiled Layover. RM delivered Indigo, and SUGA toured as August D, proving his rap skills are still sharper than my wit. J-Hope dropped Jack in the Box and Hope on the Street Vol 1, and Jin released The Astronaut, because, you know, why not aim for the stars? This kept the BTS name alive, sure, but it also showed us their individual colors, a rainbow, if you will, instead of just one blindingly bright light. And let's not forget the Army, the fandom that makes even the most dedicated sports fans look like casual observers. These guys are serious. They organized streaming events, challenges, and virtual exhibitions. They basically kept the BTS flame burning brighter than ever. The 2025 Festa, marking their 12th anniversary, was a massive reunion. Think Comic-Con, but with more coordinated outfits and fewer sweaty nerds. Okay, maybe the same number of sweaty nerds. So, the legacy is secure. The fandom is thriving. But what about the future? Buckle up, because here's where things get really interesting. BTS is planning a full group comeback, likely in late 2025 or early 2026. HYBE, their management company, is practically drooling at the potential profits. And here's the kicker. HYBE's stock surged upon Jin's return, proof that even Wall Street understands the power of K-pop. We're talking world tours, new albums, and enough content to keep you glued to your screens for the next decade. Are you not entertained? This comeback isn't just a reunion. It's a transformation. From boys discovering fame to seasoned artists reuniting with stronger individual identities. Now let's address the elephant in the room. While BTS was away, other K-pop groups rose to prominence. 17, Stray Kids, New Jeans, Lacer Off, Illit. It's like a K-pop Hunger Games out there. But let's be real, BTS paved the way. They broke down the barriers, making it easier for others to follow. Think of them as the pioneers who discovered a new continent, allowing others to colonize it. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. Jin and J-Hope are already back, with solo activities, global tours, and concerts. The stage is set for a new chapter. A chapter that will undoubtedly be filled with more catchy tunes, perfectly synchronized dance moves, and enough merchandise to bankrupt a small nation. So, are they coming back? Yes. Will they be the same? No. Will the world be ready? Probably not, but that's never stopped them before. They're not just a boy band. They're a cultural phenomenon, a force of nature, a marketing juggernaut. Take your pick. And let's be honest, a little bit of chaos is always entertaining, isn't it? Especially when it's set to a catchy beat. So, what have we learned? BTS took a break, conquered the solo world, and are now poised to reclaim their throne. The fandom is stronger than ever, the competition is fierce, and the future is uncertain. But one thing is for sure, the world of K-pop is about to get a whole lot more interesting, and probably a whole lot louder. So, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the bizarre and wonderful world of BTS and appreciate my uniquely cynical take, then do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Or don't, honestly, I'm not your K-pop overlord. Yet. Either way, thanks for watching, and remember, stay skeptical, stay witty, and never underestimate the power of a perfectly choreographed